baton that's hitting home for families all across our region, making sure kids get a good lunch.
Now, inflation continues and families adjust to pre-pandemic SNAP benefits. Affording lunch may be getting harder for families in school districts. Now, last month, we told you local school districts sent representatives to Washington, D.C. and advocated for Congress to raise funding for school lunches. In February,
y'all, it's not funny. Hey there, besties. Thank you for stopping by. It seems that this readjustment back to normal life pre-pandemic is just getting harder and harder. I'm really not laughing at the situation of the kids at all. I'm just trying to understand, how is it that every single situation in life turns to the government and lobbyist problem in order to fix it for people who seemingly cannot care for their own children? Now the problem is lunch. I'm so confused right now because honestly, I thought, and I could be wrong, so those that work in the industry, please let me know. It used to be, if you qualify for food stamps, you automatically will qualify for free lunch. So then that means when you go into the school, lunchtime come, you get whatever it is, you ain't got to pay. I don't know if people have breakfast anymore. I know some schools have breakfast. I'm really not well versed in all that. But not only now do you potentially get food stamps, you get help in all these other different places with all the different food, welfare, Section 8, and not everyone. Then you got to make sure you get all the benefits at the school. And then if you do have to pay, now you can't afford to. Oh my God. This is crazy. This is just crazy.
Where we reported on how school districts in Parma and Cuyahoga Falls were both looking at more than $10,000 in debt from families unable to pay for food. Now today, News 5's Nadine Abusada returned to Cuyahoga Falls and learned the problem is getting worse.
At Cuyahoga Falls High School.
So we have our 3 chickens.
They're trying multiple ways.
And this garden grows vegetables
to provide fresh food to students.
So they got to have chickens in the back and a garden in order to feed the kids for lunch. Oh, now you know that's pretty bad. And this is in Cleveland. This is only a week old. The title of this video is Schools Making Changes Due to Increased Lunch Debt.
Donated over 10,000 pounds of vegetables to our local food pantries, specifically our Good Neighbors food pantry.
Because in the cafeteria, though around 40% of the students get free lunch, the debt has more than doubled for those that can't afford to pay for school meals.
I think there's a variety of reasons why parents may not be aware. It could be that they are still thinking that the pandemic universal lunch is still available.
So during the pandemic, everybody got food for free. And I do think I heard that. So it doesn't even matter if you had food stamps or not or anything else. Everybody got lunch for free. That was nice. So now that it's time to go back, so even those people who could afford to pay before, now they can't afford to pay for their kids' lunch anymore. United States got some issues.
To the increasing problem, the school sent out notices to parents this week with 4 steps they will take when students have an outstanding balance. First, weekly automated phone calls. Then, the principal will reach out. After that, the food and nutritional supervisor. Finally, an alternative food source.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So the automated phone call gonna come to your phone, you're gonna ignore it. Then the poor principal is gonna have a list of 20,000 families that they gonna have to call because they ain't got more important things to do than call to say, Junior had lunch and we didn't get paid and we need you to pay us. Please and thank you. Nutrition supervisor. I don't know what that means. Maybe the person who's in charge of the cafeteria. Then if that person's going to call, why bring the principal into it? Then they say an alternative food source. What does that mean? Dirt? They're going to feed them dirt? Like, what does that mean? You're going to send the kid out to where? The local food bank? I'm just so confused. But I don't have kids anymore. So let me rephrase. I don't have kids in school any longer, so I don't understand. So
provided.
After the 6th meal, that has an insufficient balance, then we are going to guide our students to alternative food sources. Our district is still looking at how to create that plan, but we will provide additional nutritious food.
Which some students simply don't agree with.
They should have the same lunch as everyone else.
While in Wellington exempted
Oh no. So if you're not going to get your kid lunch, or you're not going to give them money to buy lunch after the 6th time, I think they said, then that means that you get different food. So does that mean the leftover food from last week? Does that mean the food from the chickens in the back? Like, this sounds half damn crazy. Just give all these kids the same damn food and just tell them that the kid can't graduate or move on to the next grade unless you pay for it. Like, you got to feed the kids. If it's the only thing that we do, feed them damn kids. That food ain't that great to begin with. That pizza, look at this pizza. Look like something from the box in the freezer from some damn store. Now, feed them the damn food. Tell them they don't graduate or move on to the next grade until you pay it in full. Make it that simple.
Village School District.
So we are a fairly small school district.
They will continue to provide the same lunch to students no matter their balance.
So our
Good.
school board has a policy that we feed students. We do not have a cap on it. There are certain families that are, close to $200 in debt.
Right now, they're looking at nearly $3,000 of debt, a stark increase from the $500 they're used to seeing this time of year.
Oh, wow.
But what helped is donations from the community that must go to every student.
So
Oh, more donations, more help. I swear, everything is just always somebody else, and please help and give and donate. Then you go stop at stoplights and people standing there looking for food, asking for money. Oh, Lord. If we give away everything that we have to everyone that we see that needs it and asks for it, then where would we be? I want someone to honestly, do you hear what I'm saying? I get on Instacart, I commit to go ahead and saying every time I get on there, I will donate some food. I'll be glad to do that. But now, I mean, I know they're not directly asking me here, but it's always ask the rest of the free world to go ahead and come in and give. When does it end? When does the request for more ever end? Like, I want to make my request. Who can I make the request to? Where can I go to make my request on what I need? I need some food stamps, okay? I'm clearly never going to be income eligible, praise God. But who can I, not because I want to buy them from anyone. I'm asking whoever, I'm standing here right now asking, who can give me some food stamps? Because I need help too, because I'm in need too. Because I would like a break. Because I don't ever ask for anything. I'm not looking for no handouts. I want to know where.
So our donations have to be equitable. We're not able to take those donations and apply them to specific students.
Which is a similar challenge seen in Cuyahoga Falls.
There are some legal requirements that our district has to adhere to. We're unfortunately not allowed to take donations for just one student or one school. All the donations have to benefit the entire student population.
Both schools know the importance of feeding a child,
School lunch is vital.
School meals are absolutely essential.
but also fear the consequences that such an outstanding debt will have on the budget.
And unfortunately, those funds would need to come from the general fund, which takes away some of the ability to spend those funds for other educational activities and experiences.
Reporting in Cuyahoga Falls, Edina Busada, News 5.
And right now, universal free school lunches are not very common across the country, but the idea is picking up steam. We checked, and currently 3 states have permanent free lunches for all students. And those
Look, it's California. Of course it's Cali.
states are California, Colorado, and Maine. That's according to the Hunter College's New York City Food Policy Center. Massachusetts, Nevada, and Vermont passed universal free school lunches, but only for this current school year. And Ohio is one of 20 states, along with Washington, D.C., in the process of drafting, planning, or negotiating universal free meal legislation for schools.
So in other words, don't worry, help is on the way. Free food, free lunches, it will be coming. Definitely at a reduced cost. Y'all won't have to worry about it. Can you at least just go ahead and feed your kids until then, till it passes, till it comes through? These stories, it just amazes me. Everybody want to have kids. Nobody seems to be able to take care of them properly, but what the hell do I know? That's it. That's all. If you made it this far, I do appreciate you. Please consider subscribing. I will see you all in the next one.